What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to yet another FUT Champs recap video. If you haven't seen this before, normally I record the last 10 games of my FUT Champs weekend and then just go over it and talk about a few other topics. Don't worry guys, I've been seeing your comments about my camera settings. I wasn't going to make a video on it originally, but I decided that because it was requested so much that I'll actually make a video on it. As usual at the start of the game, I do change my team around, so if you want to see what custom tactics and what I do to my team, I'll leave a link in the description of the video I made. But as you might have seen on the screen, I did actually change my team up, so I got rid of Neymar and Mbappe. Not because they weren't good, they were amazing. But I wanted to try out Cristiano Ronaldo. First week we got 40, second week we got 39. So that was a big risk to see how this week would go, but before qualifying I really wanted to see if I did better with Ronaldo over Neymar. Personally I think Neymar is one of the best players on this game. But the weekend league went well for me. I do want a legend in my team, an icon, so the next top 100 pack I get, which will be on the channel, should be tomorrow. I might actually just save the coins and try and get an icon, maybe someone like Hullet, which will take quite a bit of saving. We'll see how many coins we get. The last 2 weeks of the pack openings, we've got over 1 million in each pack. So hopefully the pack luck continues. I don't know, we'll see. I'll upload on the channel tomorrow anyway and we'll find out. I do want to say this this was good practice, but I'm really not sure because the patch has been released on PC. If you didn't know, that will be coming to Xbox and PS4 soon. And yeah, they've changed passing and they've improved goalkeepers apparently as well, which, you know, with goalkeepers you never know. And I don't know, it's a bit awkward. Yeah, you're strange when it comes to patches. What's that, the third patch already? Since this game's only been out in a month. So if they keep changing the game up, it's you know, it can make it awkward to adapt to. Maybe you're happy about it, maybe you weren't a fan of the game before. But I was just getting used to the game, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, with EA, I'm never quite sure with patches. If you guys didn't know, next month is actually the start of qualifying for tournaments. You have to qualify for FUT Champions just like last year. I'm assuming it'll be top 10 in Europe, which obviously isn't the easiest thing to do considering how stacked Europe is. But when EA keep changing the game and they keep doing all these different patches, not just for us but for the casual player as well, obviously it can be hard to improve. This game, it does have problems, it's not perfect, so you know, I'm not surprised there's patches, but you know, it makes it a bit awkward when they keep changing the game because it's hard to get a feel for the game when they keep changing everything. But hopefully it's a good patch, hopefully it sorts out a lot of problems, because I know there was other problems. I don't want to just, you know, say everything was fine because it wasn't, but hopefully it does sort it out. But we'll see. When, like I said, you never know with EA. Anyways, I don't want to bang on too much about that, so I'd rather talk about the team that I'm using right now. So anyway, we did start off with Gareth Bale, and we actually lost the game, so I ended up selling Bale. I'm not saying the blame was on him, but he's so one-footed that I can't actually use him. So I ended up getting Suarez back, and yeah, Suarez did the job. I put Suarez in Cam. Suarez and Ronaldo were pretty much the two players that carried me through the weekend. But anyways, if you do have the coins, I would highly recommend Suarez because he is clinical in that box. Anyways, it was a decent weekend. Like I said, I think matchmaking's changed, so you play people around about your skill level. So I did come against quite a lot of good people. But it wasn't a too bad weekend. We didn't have too many problems. Obviously, Ronaldo here does his best dolphin impression to win us a penalty. And I don't know if you know, but I'm not the best at penalties. Probably out of all the pro players, I'm probably the worst. And yeah, it's absolutely no surprise. Yep, I end up missing the penalty, so no shock there. To be honest, if there was any advice I could give people, because they keep asking us, is during weekend league, the best thing to do is just not get stressed. I know it's hard, I know the game's bullshit when it wants to be and it can go against you. But you just have to try and keep calm, try and keep composed, because it's a lot. 40 games is a lot, so if you're getting stressed out in the odd game, it makes it 10 times harder than it has to be. I do know how hard it can be because I actually played squad battles as well because I needed the top 100 packs for the channel. So I ended up playing 26 games on a Sunday, so imagine if you're getting stressed in the first few games, and you got 26 games to play on Sunday. It wasn't too enjoyable, but eventually we got through it. I'm pretty much half dead now, I'm not gonna lie, but anyhow we did manage to pick up a win here. It was a 4-1 win, pretty convincing win, and I believe that was our 32nd win. So right now we're currently 32-1, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we're coming against a decent Premier League team. Gabriel Jesus, play against him pretty much every game if I'm completely honest. And for the first goal, just do what I always say, just keep the ball moving, try and not be too slow in your gameplay. Because you need to keep that ball moving, man, or you get too predictable. So we go 1-0 up, and from there we're pretty confident. But the guy actually gets a goal back. It was a good play, to be honest. Like I said, I played some good people this weekend. I mean, got a bit lucky for rebound, but it deserved a goal. It was a good move. We do get the goal back, so it was a quick reply. Ronaldo gets a goal, as he normally does. Ronaldo scored so many goals for me this weekend. Like I said, I got rid of Neymar, who was my favourite player for Ronaldo, just to try him. And I would like Neymar on the same team as Ronaldo, but Ronaldo is an absolute god on this game. He's just as good as he always is. He seems to score pretty much every shot. I think I paid 1.9 million for him, so it was a lot of coins, but he was definitely worth it. He did save us quite a lot this weekend. But this guy rage quits in the end, which I wasn't complaining about. I was trying to get through the games as fast as I could. I'm pretty sure because of squad battles, I was playing these games about 1 o'clock at night. So, you know, as usual, I was really tired. But yeah, still coming against good players at 1 o'clock at night, so it wasn't the easiest. But I was trying to get through the games as quick as I could, you know. Now, I don't know if it was the same for everyone, but the game felt really heavy at night as well. Like I said, I don't know if it was the same for you guys, but it was a Sunday about 1 o'clock UK time at night. And the game felt really heavy, it felt really delayed, which it makes the game really difficult to play. So I'm not sure if you guys have had perfect connection this weekend or not, or it was just me. But for me, the game was incredibly heavy, so hopefully that doesn't keep happening, because it makes the game a lot harder than it has to be, especially when you're coming against teams like this. But yeah, I don't know, let me know if it was the same for you guys, because for me, it was pretty bad all weekend, I'm not going to lie. But I do think when you pair that with playing against Parker Bus every game, which again, I don't know if it was the same for you guys, or if it just happens because of the team I have. I play a lot of Parker Bus, so I'm not sure why people do it, because it just invites pressure, but it can be awkward to break down, especially when you're playing it every game. The loss as well actually came against a Parker Bus as well, so it is, you know, it's one of those things. But yeah, the delay makes it really awkward, man. I mean, I'm trying to get better at this game because there's some things I need to work on, but it doesn't help when my players feel like they've all been on a night out and they all can't move, and you know, it makes it really awkward. So I'm hoping the next few weeks this won't happen, but you know, we had it all last year, so my hopes are not too high. It's sad to see it coming back, but it is what it is. So anyways, that was our 37th win, 4-0 win, so it's pretty convincing, and that pretty much guarantees us top 100. So like I always say, that's when the pressures are. Anything above that's a bonus, but 37 wins is top 100 on Xbox. So yeah, pressure was off then. You might have noticed I actually missed 2 games. I lost the footage for 2 games, so my apologies on that. My laptop decided to have a breakdown when I was recording it. I'm not sure what happened, but I do need to get a new laptop, so you know, it's one of those things. But anyway, so this is our 38th game, and again we come against another Premier League team, Lukaku as well, which I actually hate playing against Lukaku. You know, he's probably not one of those players I could use, but he's very awkward to play against because he has so much strength. Yeah, we keep the ball moving, and we get an early goal with El Nusi, which is actually the Basel player. He's pretty much our super sub, so whenever I feel like I'm struggling, I need to bring El Nusi on, because I'm a fan of him, and Suarez gets a goal as well, so the guy pauses it and decides to throw in the towel, which, you know, I'm never going to complain against because I'm trying to get through these games as quick as possible. So that's our 30th win. We've got 1 game left to make a 39. So yeah, like I said, anything from now is a bonus. We were top 20 right now, which obviously you can see rewards, which are good because I'm trying to save up for an icon. But yeah, remember guys, I will put the packs on the channel, so remember that. So this was our last opponent. Again, surprise, surprise, a Premier League team. Not a bad Premier League team. Courtois as well is probably one of the best goalkeepers on the game. And this guy isn't bad. He actually finished on 33 wins. But we went on this game. As going into this game, we wanted to try and win as much as possible. I mean, it's the last game, so you've got to give it your all. And the guy wasn't bad at all. It's just, I think I had a really good game. I tried to score as many goals as possible, obviously, so I could get the goals for the channel. So, like I said, this guy wasn't bad at all. Good player. He finished on 33 wins as well, which pretty much says it all. But, yeah, a couple of drag backs, obviously, which I use quite a lot, which wins a penalty. And we actually do score the penalty this time, so it's a miracle. I really need to start practicing penalties. Because every time I score penalties, I feel somewhat lucky. because I don't normally score them. So, I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I absolutely suck at penalties. Yeah, we score again. We keep trying to go for more goals now. The guy's not giving in, so fair play to him. Yeah, like I said, keep the ball moving, try and have a bit of fun. Got a lot of goals in this team. We win another penalty, so as Ronaldo steps up, and I actually score again. Probably the first time in my life I've scored 2 penalties in a row. It's an absolute miracle, to be honest. Literally, I really need to start practicing penalties. But this guy pulls one back, so fair play to him. But don't let heads drop, try and go for more goals. Like I said last game, so we get a pretty nice goal here. Just keep the ball moving, like I said, just keep it moving. But we did finish on 39 wins again, so that's 40, 39, 39 now. So not a bad month at all. We've only lost 2 games, so we've done pretty well. But we did actually manage to finish 17th in the world, so pretty good weekend. But anyway guys, that's the end of the highlights. So, you know, if it helped you guys improve at all, or if you enjoyed watching, leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe if you're new. I'm out guys again. Peace.